So hey, we're here in Santa Barbara, California. We're at our friend Dante's house. Well, hey Dante.
What are you doing down there?
I thought he wasn't going to be home.
Yeah, alright.
Anyways, let's chug some boots and talk about the minutes. I'm Tyler Gambino.
I'm Dylan Lyles.
This is Beers, Boots, and Suits. Cheers.
Picture this, I'm a bag of dicks, put me to your lips, I am sick, I will punch a baby bear in his shit, give me lip, I'ma send you to the yard, get a stick, make a switch, I can end the conversation real quick, I am crack, I ain't lying, kick a lion in his crack, I'm the shit, I will fall off in your crack.
That was easy.
Shame on my house.
Hail me as your leader.
To a court while they wreck, screaming, yes, I am guilty, motherfuckers, I am death. Hey, you wanna hear a good joke? Nobody speak, nobody
So I've been asking you for a while, what are your thoughts on this fucking mustache on my face?
Like, how do I think of it? What do I think of it?
No, what do you think of mustaches? How's that?
Mustaches in general? Alright, well, we'll start with yours. Yours reminds me of a very large caterpillar.
Oh, yeah.
It's about to crawl away and turn into a beautiful butterfly and then eventually give you some more hair on your head.
I'm a beautiful butterfly!
There have been times where I haven't had mustaches, believe it or not.
But mustaches in general, it's interesting because it used to be a mustache meant 80s porn stash. That was it. Now it's sort of like a hipster thing.
In World War I, the English army, all men were required to have a mustache and to shave all of their facial hair every single day and leave the mustache.
Was that for identification purposes?
I don't know. It probably makes more sense than looking for the patch on your arm, which says which army you're fighting for. But yeah, it's like, what do you think about Ron Swanson? Is he the same man without a mustache?
No. Oh, good point there. No, he is not. He is some strange unshaven vagina without a mustache. He just kind of...
Does it increase the level of intimidation?
It does.
What does a mustache do for Ron Swanson?
It turns him into a hard ass. It does. It really does. You have mustaches on cops. You have mustaches on 80s porn stars. You have mustaches on men who are tired of looking at their upper lip. Yeah,
I guess. If you got a mean scar on your upper lip, maybe you want to have a mustache and not be clean shaven.
I don't know. I got a scar on my upper lip right here, but it's fine. It's fine.
You could do it with a mustache.
I could. Well, I couldn't. We've all seen me with a mustache already. That does not bode over well.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like someone went on the Microsoft Paint and took the smallest level of spray paint and sprayed me once across the lip. That's about it.
Oh, man. You've got bikers who have, like, handlebar mustaches. You've got military men.
Well, because that's different. Having a handlebar mustache is different than having just an upper lip mustache. Am I right?
I mean, we living in the 21st century?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, in the 70s, handlebar mustaches were all the shit. Have you seen that fucking Blink-182 video? With, what was that one? First Date?
On it, let's make this night last forever.
Yep.
The antagonist has like a blonde handlebar mustache.
That's another thing. Antagonists always seem to have mustaches.
Antagonists always seem to have goatees.
True.
That fucking Walter White started off with a mustache, moved his ass to a goatee, and shaved his goddamn head.
Why are goatees considered to be evil?
Disney.
Sorry. Evil.
Disney has shown all villains pretty much with like a circular goatee, and that just signifies who the antagonist is.
But why? What if you want to be an evil villain? You can't grow a goatee.
I don't know, but I know all of the people who are good in Disney movies are typically clean shaven.
Yeah, but why?
All the women, clean shaven. All the men, clean shaven. Have you seen The Emperor's New Groove?
I have.
Yeah. Fucking clean shaven, what was his fucking name? Poncho.
Yeah, fucking
Poncho. The Emperor, he had no facial hair.
No.
Kronk.
He was good. No
He was
facial
good.
hair.
No facial hair.
Yzma had a mole with some hair.
That's true. But anyways, I kind of want to talk about facial hair, what it says about you, what it says about the person who you know, like maybe your friend. So your friend has X type facial hair. What does it say about him? And then people that you just don't know. If someone that you don't know comes up to you and they have X type of facial hair, are you simply like on your guard? Are you expecting something? Are you taking all their words in like a negative connotation, a positive connotation? How do you see that going about? Well, check this out. Would you trust your banker if your banker had a handlebar mustache?
No.
Or what about like the person who's selling you a car or your home?
No.
What about a goatee? Do you trust that person?
No, because they're evil. They're evil and they're trying to swindle me.
It has a thing. I don't know if my banker had some long ass like what are these things called?
Mutton chops.
Chops. My banker had some really long mutton chops. I wouldn't trust them that much. I'd be like, yeah, your money is still in the 80s. I don't know. There have been people who told me, always trust a man with a beard.
Who? Who's told you that?
People.
Right,
If a man's got a beard, you can trust him because they take care of their facial hair. All right. What about only a chin strap? What are your thoughts on that?
Chin strap. Oh,
only.
Douchebag, hands down. That's
Only
it.
just like
100% douchebag.
Not even like connecting the goatee on that.
No,
Just
no. Douchebag, and you know it. Everyone knows it.
I show up, I'm jacking all the poon. They come up to me and they're like, dude, you weren't invited, and we're 16.
Beer pong should be an Olympic sport, is their first opinion.
Generally, I find people with chin straps are either extra skinny and they're really scraggly chin strap, or they're super fat and they just don't have chins. And they're like, I gotta show people where this is.
Really? I had a chin strap at one time.
Oh, yeah, nice. How was that?
Buzz head, chin strap. People
How'd you feel about yourself with a chin strap?
People stopped calling me Tyler and they started calling me Chin Strap. Hey, yo, Chin Strap, pass the chips.
Ugh,
That's how it went.
sounds gross.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
So what if you take out the chin strap portion itself and leave yourself with a goatee?
The goatee?
The rapper goatee. Thin line.
Is there a difference between a rapper goatee and an evil Disney villain goatee? Could you take every rapper out of their situation and put them into a Disney movie and all of a sudden they're evil? Evil Kanye West.
100%. He's not the good guy.
Kanye West isn't the good guy.
Nope.
He is in his own story.
Obviously. I simply don't trust people with goatees. I think that's kind of a rule of thumb.
I think a goatee is meant as a distraction. As saying, like for evil villains, it's saying, don't look inside me because I have pain. And for
look at this fucking circle around my mouth.
Yep, that's like, pay attention to this. Car salesman, you don't trust him. Goatee, pay attention to this. I have nothing else going for me.
Fair. I mean, there's levels of mustaches that show trust and non-trust, right? So, like, a handlebar mustache, you wouldn't be buying a car from a guy who had a handlebar mustache, or you wouldn't be taking a loan from a guy who had a handlebar mustache.
I'd be buying a motorcycle from him, but I don't think I'd buy a car.
He would know his shit about motorcycles, for damn sure.
Right?
But as the handlebar, like, slowly goes back up to the upper lip, but basically, if you have a mustache and it cuts off at your bottom lip, most people take you as you know what you're talking about and you're stern and you have like solid idea about what your statements are. You've got solid virtues, and normally you can't be influenced.
Interesting.
But as that kind of goes in towards the Hitler, they kind of think you as an asshole.
Isn't that terrible? Because it was the Charlie Chaplin before it was the Hitler.
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't take something that looked better. Right?
Fu Manchu. If you're not Asian, don't be wearing that shit. If you are Asian and you are wearing a Fu Manchu, I assume you know lots of karate and can ruin me in
The 5-finger death punch. I mean, you're fine now. Just don't walk 5 paces. Yeah, sorry I killed you.
That's fine.
Well, okay, so like the full beard has become popular now, like especially among hipsters, right? It looks good in plaid. Beards have made a huge comeback in the past like 5 years.
I think that if you can grow a beard, you should. It's a level of masculinity. It's like saying, "Yo, my genetics are good. I can grow a beard," and then it's like it gives you something to do during the day. You can have like something to like
just sit there like
scruff and like hold on to.
Someone sees, "Hey, what are you doing?" You're like, "Growing my beard."
Just fucking Goku for 5 episodes, powering up and just growing a beard.
And it comes out blonde and glowing.
Yep. So yeah, no, I like the full beard. Someone was telling me that there's something called a lumbersexual, which is one who grows just a full beard and just kind of like
Dresses like a lumberjack, right?
kind of throws that persona at people, but really doesn't like follow through with it.
Like, they've never chopped wood and they've never spent a winter out in the cold.
Yeah, exactly. No, but a lumbersexual. So apparently you just like sit back, you dress like a lumberjack, but you still act very feminine, and you have no real say in conversations. You don't hold the masculinity ground.
If you have clean shaven and it's very nice, professional kind of looking facial hair, what is one that's like on the opposite end of the spectrum? Like mutton chops or...
Not exactly professional.
Yeah, something that's like sort of over the top that you actually sort of see around town.
I don't know about see around town, but I've heard of the monkey tail. If you haven't seen the monkey tail, you are not living.
What's the monkey tail?
The monkey tail is one fucking sideburn that's been growing. It goes around the chin, up, around, has the mustache into it, and there's nothing on the left side, and it's just a fucking monkey tail. It's great.
So it literally looks like a monkey's tail because it comes around and it curves at the end.
Yeah, some people who are like really good at growing facial hair.
How are you good at growing facial
You've got
hair?
the genetics.
Yeah,
They actually have it
you
go
just get
down
lucky.
around mustache, and they actually have it curl around their lower lip.
That's like saying you're really good at being tall.
Really goes around. It's nuts.
You're really good at being short. You're
Yeah.
really good at being tan.
I don't know. I'm just saying, monkey tails are fucking nuts. And if you go to monkey tail, I would expect you work at Trader Joe's, and I would trust you on your selection of eggplants. But that's probably about as far as I would trust you.
Really? Not on their selection of IPAs?
No, the guy probably doesn't know his IPAs.
Right? He probably knows his IPAs.
He probably knows his weed.
Probably knows his weed.
Yep. I've got a beautiful mustache. We turned my mustache, makes me more of a man than Bino. Makes me more reliable and whatnot. And yeah, it's been great having you guys here. If you have any questions, comments, or whatever, just throw it on in the comment section. Please subscribe. We're looking for as many subscribers as we can. It'd be great. You guys have a great day. This has been Beers, Boots, and Suits. I am Dylan Lyles.
I'm Tyler Gambino.
I've got a mustache. Cheers.
I'm clean shaven. Ugh.